A fallen star. The making of a killer. Long emotional U.S. true crime story. He once stood under blinding stadium lights, gripping a baseball with millions of dollars riding on every pitch. The crowd roared his name. Cameras followed his every move. For Daniel Serafini, life had delivered everything a young man could ever dream of. Fame, wealth, admiration, and a future that seemed untouchable. But what happens when the cheering stops? What happens when a man who once had everything is left with nothing? Because monsters aren't born in darkness. They are forged there. Daniel Serafini was born in San Francisco, California. From an early age, baseball wasn't just a hobby, it was his identity. Coaches called him a natural. Scouts called him a future star. By his early 20s, Daniel had reached the ultimate stage. Major League Baseball. He pitched in front of thousands. He cashed checks most people never see in a lifetime. He later crossed the Pacific to play in Japan's elite baseball league, where American players are celebrated like royalty. Life wasn't just good, it was intoxicating. Money, glamour, confidence, ego, and arrogance. Because professional sports hide a brutal truth. They don't love you forever. The average MLB career lasts barely 5 years. And Daniel didn't prepare for life after baseball. He gambled recklessly. He invested foolishly. He lived like tomorrow would never come. Then in 2007, tomorrow came hard. Daniel tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. He claimed it was medically prescribed. MLB didn't care. He was suspended. And overnight everything changed. Phones stopped ringing. Contracts vanished. Teams distanced themselves. Daniel Serafini, the golden boy, became a liability. And when the money dried up, reality came crashing in. Failed investments. A bar business bleeding cash. Gambling losses. And finally $14 million in debt. His parents mortgaged their home to help him. It wasn't enough. His marriage collapsed. By the time
Mark's eyes narrowed. Did she have any enemies? Anyone who might want to hurt her? No, she's a good girl, always polite, never in trouble. But the mother hesitated. She had been texting a boy, someone she met online. I told her to be careful, but she didn't listen. Mark noted the detail. Social media interactions often led to dangerous situations, especially for teenagers. Do you have her phone? Yes, here, the mother said, handing him a slightly cracked iPhone. Mark carefully examined it. Texts, social media apps, and a few unread notifications jumped out. Most of the messages were casual conversations, but one stood out, a recent conversation with a boy named Dylan. Dylan, meet me after school, Emily. Don't tell anyone. Emily, I don't know, what if someone sees us? Dylan, trust me, I've got everything planned. Just be there. Mark frowned. That kind of secretive message always rang danger bells in his head. When was the last message sent? Yesterday, 3:18 p.m. Mark's mind raced. That's right after school. Where exactly was she supposed to meet this Dylan? The mother shook her head. I don't know, she wouldn't tell me. Mark glanced at the quiet street outside. Something was off. The neighborhood, usually bustling with children playing and neighbors chatting, was eerily still. His instincts told him that the next few hours could be critical. He stepped back outside, speaking into his radio. Unit 12, dispatch. I need a perimeter set up around Lincoln High and the surrounding area. Possible missing teen, last seen with an unknown male. Check cameras, school exits, and nearby businesses. Time is critical. As officers mobilized, Mark's attention shifted to a dark sedan parked a few houses down. It hadn't been there when he arrived. He approached cautiously, his hand hovering near his holster. Inside, a man in his late 20s was hunched over his phone, seemingly unaware of Mark's presence. Excuse me, sir.